It's Karen Jones from Secrets of Living Lightly, and this week's secret is all about recycling. The area that we're focusing on is waste, and a good way to reduce your waste is to have products that can be recycled. In front of us here we have a huge selection of products that can be recycled. Over here we've got our glass. Fairly simple, most people are really good at recycling glass. Things to note is to take the lids off, the aluminium or the metal lids off the glass when you put them in the recycle bin. We've then got our paper, huge range of paper here, including say your mushroom bags, the envelopes when you're finished with them, the packaging around your meat and all sorts of paper. So they all go in the recycle bin. This is also part of the paper, so many people forget that just about anything you get from most takeaway places can be recycled, so that can go in your recycle bin. We then move on to the aluminium and the metal, so steel cans, again people are really good with those ones, the lids. Aluminium trays, again, can be recycled. Good to give them a bit of a clean out, but most people think they can't be. The same with the lids, the foil lids, say, on your yogurt containers, definitely can be recycled. We've then got what's called Tetra Paks, and you will find on the packaging that they've got sort of a recycle symbol or a word that says Tetra Pak. These are cardboard on the outside with an aluminium covering on the inside, really easy to recycle. Lids off because the lids are different sort of plastic. The little juice containers that kids take to school, the Primas or the Poppers, they are the same Tetra Paks that can be recycled. We then move on to the plastics, and it's usually the plastics that have a little bit of confusion. In most cases on the bottom or the base of the plastic, you'll find a little plastic recycle symbol. When I was growing up, the campaign was Pete Repeat, the name's on my feet. It's still stuck. Here it will have a different number in it, and the number relates to the type of plastic that the product was created from. These here are all recyclable. Yogurt containers, containers like our honey here, the lids of some of your takeaway containers, sort of takeaway spoons, straws, again another one that most people forget, yogurt containers, things that your antipastos come in. As you can see, taking the lids off really does help. The plastics that are confusing are the ones that are plastic with the symbol on them, usually to do with electronic products coming out of another country like Asia. A good way to know what plastic can be recycled is if you scrunch it and it can change its shape, it's probably not recyclable. Another example, if you scrunch it and it holds its shape, so the same as your tray of biscuits, your yogurt containers, like if you try and squash this, it's going to hold its shape. If it holds its shape, it can be recycled. Always check for the recycle symbols. It's just that the plastic bags from other countries do confuse us. So these plastic bags where you can scrunch them and they change shape are not recyclable and actually contaminate your rubbish bin, but those that you try and squash and they don't squash are recyclable. The difference is if you try and squash it and it shatters, like a CD case, that actually requires special recycling, not to go in your recycle bin. So that's sort of a really good tip on plastics. I'm going to move on to the most common things that contaminate your recycle bin. And I've got polystyrene here. Some of them have a recycle symbol on the bottom, and that's because in some countries like in Asia they can be recycled, but in Australia they can't be. The actual recycle process of polystyrene doesn't meet EPA, Environment Protection Authority standards, because it's quite a toxic process, which is a little bit of a shame because it makes me wonder what's happening to the environments in Asia when they recycle polystyrene. So even if it has a recycle symbol on it, no, it can't be recycled. The biggest contaminants within recycle bins are your plastic bags. Nappies, for some strange reason people put nappies in recycle bins, definite no-no. Foil containers, definitely not recyclable. And some products like paper that have a plastic coating on the inside are contaminants. So really what you're wanting to do is your glass, your aluminium and your metals, your plastics, your paper and cardboard, definitely not polystyrene, definitely not plastic bags, even the ones with recycle symbols. If you scrunch them up you can't use them, but that really is what goes into your recycle bin. So that's a really quick run through on products that can be recycled. There's always going to be a couple that you're not sure of. So with the products you're not sure of, give them a clean and then take them into your local council or the organisation that does your recyclables and ask for their education officer or their waste officer and say, look, I'm not sure, can I recycle this product? And they'll give you an answer. Answers will vary from region to region. I've covered the basics that are comfortably recycled in most states of Australia, New Zealand and also in the UK and Canada and America. So enjoy recycling and enjoy living life.